This is a Triceratops. Hi, dino friends. Let's meet the Triceratops, a dinosaur with 3 big horns and a bony frill on its head. The Triceratops lived in North America about 68 million years ago. It ate plants like ferns and palm leaves while walking on 4 strong legs. The Triceratops could live around 20 to 30 years and enjoyed staying in herds for safety. Isn't the Triceratops a strong and amazing dinosaur from the prehistoric world? This is a spider. Hi there, friends. The spider is a tiny creature that lives almost everywhere in the world. A spider makes webs in houses, gardens, forests, and caves. This spider eats insects like flies and mosquitoes. Spiders can live 1 to 3 years. The spider is very patient, waiting quietly in its web to catch food. This is a giant trevally. Hello, ocean adventurers. Today we meet the giant trevally, a strong and speedy fish in the sea. The giant trevally lives in tropical waters near countries like Australia, Hawaii, and the Maldives. It eats fish, squid, and sometimes even small birds when hunting near the surface. The giant trevally can live about 20 years and enjoys swimming in both shallow reefs and deep waters. Isn't the giant trevally an incredible and powerful ocean hunter? Let's glide through the waves and meet the giant leatherback sea turtle. Leatherback sea turtles live in oceans near countries like the USA, Indonesia, and South Africa. A leatherback sea turtle eats jellyfish and can dive super deep. It can live up to 45 years. Leatherback sea turtles are the biggest sea turtles and have soft, leathery shells instead of hard ones. Can you say leatherback sea turtle? This is a humpback whale.
Hello, little explorers. The humpback whale is a gentle giant that lives in oceans all around the world, near countries like Australia, Canada, and Brazil. A humpback whale eats tiny krill and small fish, using its big mouth to filter lots of food at once. This humpback whale can live about 45 to 50 years. It loves to jump high out of the water and show its long fins. Children remember the humpback whale because it is friendly, huge, and amazing to watch.
This is a Warthog. Hey, safari friends. Let's meet the Warthog, a wild pig with funny warts on its face and sharp tusks. The warthog lives in the grasslands of Africa, in countries like Kenya, Tanzania, and South Africa. It eats grass, roots, and fruits while digging with its snout. The warthog can live about 15 years and enjoys running fast with its tail up. Isn't the warthog a brave and interesting animal of the savannah? This is a bluefin tuna. Hey, speedy swimmers! Let's meet the bluefin tuna, one of the fastest fish in the ocean. The bluefin tuna lives in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, near countries like Japan, the United States, and Spain. It eats smaller fish, squid, and crustaceans while racing through the waves. The bluefin tuna can live about 40 years and loves traveling across long distances in big schools. Isn't the bluefin tuna an incredible and powerful traveler of the sea? This is a mandrill. Hello, jungle friends. Meet the colorful mandrill, the monkey with a bright red and blue face. The mandrill lives in the rainforests of Africa, especially in countries like Gabon, Cameroon, and Congo. It enjoys eating fruits, seeds, insects, and sometimes small animals. A mandrill can live about 20 years in the wild, and even longer in zoos. These monkeys love living in big groups grooming each other, and exploring the forest. The mandrill is smart, playful, and truly amazing. This is a axolotl. Hello, little explorers. Meet the cute axolotl, also called the walking fish, though it's really a salamander. The axolotl lives in lakes and canals in Mexico, especially Lake Xochimilco. It enjoys eating worms, insects, and small fish. An axolotl can live about 10 to 15 years. These animals love hiding under plants, regrowing lost body parts, and swimming slowly. The axolotl is unique, gentle, and one of the most magical creatures in the water. This is a turkey! Hi, farm buddies! Meet the turkey, a big bird with colorful feathers and a funny waddle under its beak. The turkey lives mainly in North America, but is also raised on farms in many countries around the world. It enjoys eating seeds, plants, and insects. A turkey can live about 10 to 12 years. These birds love walking in flocks, spreading their tails and making themselves look proud. The turkey is social, strong, and a very special farm friend. This is a orca. Hello, little ocean explorers. The orca, also called the killer whale, is a super smart and strong animal. The orca lives in oceans all around the world, from the cold waters of Norway to the warm seas near New Zealand. This amazing creature eats fish, seals, and sometimes even whales. The orca can live about 50 to 80 years and loves to swim and hunt in family groups. Did you know the orca is actually the biggest dolphin in the world? This is a seahorse. Hi, ocean friends. Today we meet the tiny seahorse, a sea animal shaped like a horse. The seahorse lives in shallow waters near coral reefs and seagrass in countries like Indonesia, the Philippines, and Australia. It loves eating tiny shrimp and plankton. A seahorse can live about 1 to 5 years. These creatures enjoy wrapping their tails around plants and floating gently. The seahorse is small, magical, and one of the cutest animals in the ocean. Let's splash by the river and meet the busy beaver. Beavers live near rivers and lakes in countries like the USA, Canada, and Russia. A beaver eats bark, leaves, and water plants. It can live up to 10 to 15 years. Beavers love building dams and lodges using sticks and mud. Can you say beaver? Great job! Beavers are clever, hard-working, and love the water. This is a white goose. Hello, farm friends. Let's meet the white goose, a big bird with bright white feathers and a long neck. The white goose lives on farms, lakes, and rivers in countries like China, Canada, and Germany. It eats grass, seeds, and small insects while walking or swimming. The white goose can live about 15 to 20 years and enjoys staying in flocks with its family. Isn't the white goose a friendly and wonderful bird to know? Hello, little adventurers! Today we discover the Spinosaurus, one of the biggest dinosaurs ever. The Spinosaurus lived millions of years ago in places that are now Egypt and Morocco. It loved to eat fish and sometimes small animals near rivers. A Spinosaurus could grow longer than a school bus and live for many years in the wild. This dinosaur liked swimming and using its long, sail-shaped back to stay cool. The Spinosaurus was strong, amazing, and super special.